Welcome back, guys. It's Tuesday, May the 5th, and we're going to keep reviewing for Chapter 9 test, which we're going to dedicate the rest of the week to taking the Chapter 9 test. Make sure you get the help that you need. There's office hours today at 1 o'clock. It's live help from me, like coming in at lunch. And then again on Thursday, same time, 1 o'clock, to get help in preparation for the test, which must be completed by the end of the day on Friday. So try this warm-up. It says describe the difference between finding the volume and the surface area of a solid. Try it out, look back through your notes, read your notes, and then we'll review. So the primary difference between finding the volume and the surface area is what we're actually measuring. So I'm going to draw a prism. And when we are finding the volume of a prism, we are finding how much water or liquid that it holds. So all the inside, that's volume. And there's a formula, and we follow the formula every time, and it works every time, no matter what. Surface area is a little bit different. Surface area isn't finding the space that it holds. Right, it's finding the area of all the outside of the faces. So the front and the back, the left and the right. It doesn't count the middle, but it only counts the two-dimensional area that the figure takes up if you were to flatten it out. There is a formula, but it doesn't work for every prism. It doesn't work for every pyramid. So I treat it like a composite shape. Find the area of each piece, add all the pieces together, and you'll have the surface area of that solid. All right, let's do some practice problems. I'm going to try to do at least one of each of the ones that are going to be on the test. So there's 7 questions on the test, and yesterday you can go back and watch that other video about what's exactly on the test. It's in the previous video. And I'm going to try to practice those right now with you. So here we go. Find the surface area of the prism or the rectangular pyramid. Oh, regular pyramid. One of them is triangular. Okay, so for number 1, just like I was saying, we're going to treat this like a composite shape. A bunch of shapes all connected together, and then we're going to add them up. So we're going to divide this into parts. There's a front and back. Remember, prisms have 6 sides. Front and back. There's a left and right. And there's a top and bottom. Now, it doesn't really matter which one you choose as which. Right? If you see it differently than I do, that's okay. As long as you are keeping it all straight in your mind, it doesn't matter which one you choose. So, the front right here is facing us. Here's the back. I'm highlighting it in orange. And then there's left and right. Here's the right-hand side. And then this is the top right here. So this is the bottom. And the color really, really helps me separate the sides because that can be very confusing looking at a 3-dimensional shape printed in a 2-dimensional screen. That's really difficult spatial reasoning for your brain to do. So the color helps our brain separate it out. Here we go. I'm going to start with the orange one. The orange it's a rectangle. All of these are rectangles. The area of it is length times width. The length is 5 and the width is 3. So its area is 15. And so is the front. So we need 2 of them. Let's do the pink one. Right here on the right, its length is 2, its width is 3, so its area is 6. And there's 2 of them, the left and the right hand side. Then we're looking at the green one, the top and the bottom. The length is 5 and the width is 2, so the area is 10. And there's 2 of them. Now we've got all the parts. We've got 6 sides, 2 15s, 2 6s, two 10s. Now all we need to do is add them together. 15 and 15 is 30, 6 and 6 is 12, 10 and 10 is 20, and I've got 62. All right, let's try another one. I'm going to do number 2. Pause the video, try it out, and then come back. All right, surface area of the pyramid. This is a square pyramid. Its base is right here. So I'm going to find the area of that base, which is a square. Length times width. Both dimensions are 1, so 1 times 1 is 1. Area of the base is 1. It's green. Okay, and then as I'm looking at this, there's one triangle per side of the square. So there are 4 triangles in this picture. I'm going to find the area of one of them and multiply it by 4. Here we go. Area of one of the triangles, which is 1/2, base times height. I'm going to substitute in the base and height. Base is 1, the height is 2. Half of 2 is 1, and 1 times 1 is 1. So each triangle's area is 1. And there are 4 of them, so I'm going to multiply. The area of all 4 triangles is 4. Now I need to add up all the parts. I've got my 4 lateral triangles. I've got my base. The area altogether is 5. 4 plus 1. Pause the video again. I'm going to do number 3. Here we go. So this time the shape of the base is a triangle. So I need to use the triangle formula to find the area. Now look very carefully. The base is 11 and the height is 9.5. Now if you put these in a different order, 11 and 9.5, that's okay. You can change the order because multiplication is commutative. But you cannot use 15 here. Just be really careful about that. So here we go. I'm going to use a calculator. I've got 11 times 9.5 divided by 2 because it's a triangle. 52.25. Now as I'm looking at this picture, there has to be a triangle per side of base. So there are 3 triangles in this picture. And I'm going to find the area of all of them by finding the area of one of them and then multiplying it by 3. So here we go. Area of one of the triangles. 1/2 base times height. 1/2. The base is still 11, but this time the upright height is 15. I'm going to use a calculator again. 11 times 15 divided by 2 is 82.5. And like we said before, there are 3 congruent triangles in this picture, so I'm going to multiply. 247.5. Now we've got the 2 parts. We've got 52.25 and 247.5. We just need to add them together. And I got 299.75 if I add them up. All right, let's try some volume. Here's 3 examples of volume. I'm not going to be able to get to all of these, so I'm going to do some number 6 and number 8. Number 6 and number 8. Here we go. Start by writing the formula. This is a prism. It has 2 triangle bases. So the formula is capital B, area of the base times height. Like I was saying, the shape of this base is a triangle. So when I find the area of the base, I need to use the triangle formula. The base is 12 and the height is 6. Half of 12 is 6, and 6 times 6 is 36. Now I'm going to substitute the area of the base and the height of the prism. And when I do that, I'll get 36 times 9 is 324 cubic inches. Let's try number 8. Number 8 is a pyramid. Its formula is a bit different. Volume is 1/3 the area of the base times the height. The shape of this base is rectangular. So when I find its area, I'm going to use the length times width formula. Length is 8, width is 3, so the area of the base is 24. Now I'll substitute 1/3 the area of the base, which we just found, times the height of the pyramid. 1/3 of 6 is 2, and 2 times 24 is 48. Make sure you're practicing with us. Don't just watch me mindlessly going on and on about all this. Practice with us actively, and it will help you prepare for the Chapter 9 test, which we are dedicating the rest of the week to taking the Chapter 9 test. Get help when you need it. I'm here for you, and I won't post another video until next week. So I will see you guys around.